Hi, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Hi, Kiran. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, very good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hello.
Okay, so we can get started there. Everyone is here.
Okay, sure. Just give me 2 minutes. I'll just share my screen.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were working on the developing the insurance chain code. Okay, on last Friday, right? So we'll continue that, and as I know, like we had written one function that is creating the user account, right? So now we'll move on. So now what we'll do is, so register user account we had completed. So this one is register user account. Now next function which I'm going to write is register user. Okay. So let me give you one code share also so that you can also get the code.
In my code, there,
Mm-hmm.
while importing the references, I'm getting error for log, strcon, and strings imports. It is showing red line under that.
That will go on once we run the go mod vendor. Okay.
Okay.
So for right now, no worries about that.
No worries about. Okay, because whenever I'm trying to save anything in the insurance contract chain code,
Mm-hmm.
it is removing that error lines automatically. Code Visual Studio Code is removing those lines.
Okay. Abhi, for now, just don't save it.
Okay.
Okay, we'll save at the end.
Yeah, I opened it in
Yeah, actually,
text editor basically
uh,
for time being.
yeah, actually, what happens is right now you are not using those libraries, right? The imported
Yes.
one.
Oh, okay.
That is why it is automatically removing those.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So after user account, we'll uh, we'll try to write a new function. That new function is create a user for a particular organization. Okay. So let me write it here. So what exactly we are doing here is create a new user. So the func keyword and the method name, my method name is register user, and for the insurance contract. And here from the terminal, we'll get this information: name, relation is self here, true or false, and account ID. So basically, four arguments we will get from the terminal, okay, or from the calling function, where from wherever we call this particular register user, we will get this, or we should get this four arguments. Okay. After that, at the last, we will return the user complete user asset or complete user structure. So here I'm just giving a pointer, and then here, so basically what we are trying to do here is we first will check whether the user is already exist or not. Okay, so how to do that? So we'll just create a variable. We'll go to id generator. So id generator, last time also, as I said, we have a supportive function, or we have a uh, like some additional functions we are having, which those functions we are not calling directly from any terminal, but internally these functions will be required to support other functions. Okay, so internal functions we have. So id generator will generate an id, and with that id we'll just search in the ledger whether we have any existing record or not. Okay, if we are not able to get the, or if we get any error, so that error will be captured by this ERR variable. And if we get any data, okay, let's say user bytes is not null, so ultimate goal is user byte should come null. But if it is not coming null, then what will happen is we'll say the count already exists for the particular user. Okay, after that it will come here, it is just a terminal, so it will say creating user. Then here we are creating a new a structure. Okay, we are just putting the data inside it. So doc type is user id is the id which is coming from the id generator, then username and the relationship. Okay, after that it will do the marshalling. Why marshalling? Because right now we have data in the JSON format, we have to convert into the uh, your so in your byte format. After that, one print here. So so when you use print line, right, so you can actually like print out your data also. Okay, so you can just print out this user byte, or if you want to print out this user, so we can just print out here. Okay, after that simply put a state to store data into the
Ledger.
ledger.
Mhm.
And after that you just give a control here, and then we'll check one condition is there. Okay, so if the itself is false, okay, so what we will do is we'll go here and we'll get the account id. Okay, so basically two things will happen here. If the itself is true, then it will create the user. Okay, and then maybe it will assign an account to it. But if we have itself is false, okay, so what will happen is we'll come here, we'll get the account id. Okay, so in this account id we'll search for an account. Okay, so if we get is an if we get the account, so what we are going to do is we will just assign that particular user to, or we just map this particular user to the account. Okay, so the ideal situation, what will happen is, let's say if a particular person is not creating an account for himself, okay, or herself. If he's a joint partner, or he's a joint account holder, so primary account is already there, one user is also already there. So basically what will happen is on that account only we'll map this particular user. Okay, let's say one husband and wife, uh, one account is there, and first we register the husband, okay, at the time of account creation. Now wife also wants to register with the bank. Okay, so her user account, sorry, her user will be registered. Okay, but account is already there on the name of his husband. So we simply map uh, that particular user to the account. So that logic is written here. Okay, so basically we are just appending the user. Okay, and as you know, in the users it is an array. Okay, so it can have multiple records. So then we'll just convert, and then we'll do the put state. Okay, and finally we'll just increase the user count. Okay, so why we are using the in user count? Because it is helping us to create the IDs. Okay, so right now let's say if the ID is something ending with 0, so next ID will end with 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, like this, right? And finally we'll return the user. So this is the logic which right now we are having. So this is a function. This function is for registering a user. Next we are having the let's say if you want to create a plan, okay, and policy. So I just copy both at the same time because both have very similar logic. Okay. So here, let's say first we create a plan. So in the create plan, what we name is register a plan, and the arguments which we will get is name and is family plan. Okay, basically string and boolean, and finally we will return as a plans. And here same ID generator, search in the ledger. Then if it is already there, you can just so here let me just correct this. So here it should be the plan is already exist. Okay, and then your plan structure. So doc type is plan, plan ID is ID, name is family plans. Okay, true or false, and lastly we have plan options. Okay, and then here we'll convert into the bytes, then we'll do the put state. Okay, similar way here we have to do the or we have to create a policy also. So same thing is happening here, that I just update the policy already exist. Okay, and here one extra thing we are doing is FSA and FSA balance. Okay, if both are 0, okay, then we and on FSA balance will assign is the default FSA balance. And as you know, default FSA balance is 100, sorry, 1000. So how it is 1000? Because when we were initializing our ledger, we were giving default FSA balance as a 1000, right? So here
Considered as FSA balance.
it is a user field in the in your
Just a property, one of the
policy.
property.
Yes, one of the property here.
Mhm.
Okay, so that will be assigned here, and if FSA is there, so then if FSA balance would be 0. These two conditions. Then two another variables we are creating, like OPP family and OPP singles. Okay, if OPP family policy is there. Okay, if is policy is there something we have in the data, then OPP limit will assign as a family, and then OPP singles 0. Else OPP family will be 0 and this one is a limit. Okay, so basically we are just differentiating for a family and singles. That's it. Then here the doc type is policy, ID, name, detectables is family policy, OPP single, OPP family is FSA and FSA balance. And finally, we'll just convert this into the byte, and then we'll do the put state. Right? So let me give you these two functions. Let me know once done. So next functions are our get functions. So some get. So in the getter function are then fetch ID. Okay, to check the owner's account ID. Then if you want to delete account from the world state, so that is delete account. If you are going to get the plan information, okay, so plan ID, sorry, get plan. If you want to get the policy, okay, so you will get the policy if you have the policy ID. Okay, so let's first write these getter functions. So let's first look at the get user. Okay, so in the get user, you have to just provide an ID. Okay, if you have an ID, then basically it will provide, it will search with that particular ID, and you will get the user details. Okay, so here the very first thing is we'll search with the ID. Once we search with the ID, we'll check whether error is there or any data is there. If we don't get any data, then it will say user not found. If we get data, then we'll just get into the and we'll come to the JSON format with the help of unmarshalling, and finally we'll return that. Okay, so this is very simple function to get the user. Then if you want to get the account details, okay, so for that the name is fetch ID, and then with the help of that we can just pass an account ID, and if you are passing the account ID, you will get the complete detail of an account. Correct?
Yeah.
And then if you want to get delete something from the world state, okay, so basically you must be wondering why we are deleting something, right? In blockchain we don't have functionality of delete, right? But we are not deleting from the blockchain database, we are deleting from the world state. As you know, like ledger has two part. One is world state, that is non-blockchain, and one is the ledger, that is the our normal traditional blockchain database, where data will be stored in the form of blocks.
It will just delete that record from the world state, not from the block.
Just a world state.
Okay.
Okay. So now in delete, what you have to do is you have to just pass a ID. Okay. So the ID which you want to delete, and then that record will be deleted. So the function is very simple: get stub and del state, del state. Okay. After that, we have get plan information. So get plan information here, if you want to get the information about your plan, so it will just do the same thing. Okay, and then it will like you can get the plans, and then you can return that in the plans. And lastly, we have, if you want to get the policy information, so similar, you have to just get the policies. Okay, so let me save this and let me give you here. So all four functions, just get it from here.
Yes.
Okay. So next we have some functionality to link the functionalities. So basically link functionalities meaning let's say if someone is trying to uh, buy a policy. Okay. So first one is of course we have to link some policies to a plan. Okay. So if you want to link the policy to the plan, this is the function. Okay. So in this function, what is happening is first we'll get the plan information. So plan information we got in plan bytes with the plan ID. Then we'll unmarshal it. Okay. And then lastly, we'll append that plan inside the plan options. Okay. With the policy ID. So, acha, okay. So this code is commented, but we have to get this code. Okay. So from here, we'll get the policy ID also. So we are having two things, policy ID and plan ID. So first we'll search with the plans. Okay. So we'll search the plan first. We get the plan. Then we'll search the policy. We get the policy. And then in the plan options, we'll just append the policy ID. Okay. And then we'll just do the marshalling and we'll do the put state. Lastly, we'll get the final result as a policy added to plan. Okay. So this is the linkage for policy to existing plan. After that, if you want to show available plan for a particular account ID, so for that, yeah, this is 1 minute. I just skip this one for some time. Okay, because this is a rich query. Okay. So before that, if you want to link the link plan to an account. Okay, let's say if someone is trying to buy the plan. Okay, so this is the particular function to link a plan to account. Okay, so here the hierarchy would be like a first you will create an account, then you will add a user in it, and then you will link a plan to an account, and then you will link policy to plan. Okay, so that is how it will be. And now here we'll just link plan to account. So first we'll get the account details, then we'll get the so we already have the plan ID, so we'll just append the so here we just append the your plan ID. Okay, inside the account, and then we'll do the put state. Okay, so this is the your link plan to account. Now let's say if you want to show all available plans for a particular user by account ID. Okay, so here just look at here. So account ID can be there at in multiple your multiple records, right? So whenever you, let's say first time you are creating an account, so one account ID will be there. Then you are creating a user, so so in that record also one account ID will be there, same account ID, right? Then let's say you are linking a particular plan, okay, to account, then also one account ID is there, right? So multiple records will be there. So now what we have to do is we have to find a way where we will get the filtered data, right? So to get the filtered data, we will use CouchDB rich queries. Okay, so to use CouchDB rich queries, we have options here. Okay, we can use selectors. With the help of selectors, we can get the required details. Okay, or required filtered data actually. So here I'm creating a query string. So query string can be created with the help of selectors. Okay, so now just look at the selector here. Okay, so selector keyword we are going to use every time, and in this selector you have to give key and value. Okay, so like on which basis or which condition you want to get the data, right? So this is the core functionality of your CouchDB only. Only thing is selector we are using, and we are giving the proper query to the CouchDB. Okay, so I will show you from here also. I will show you from your CouchDB database in the browser also. Okay, so here what we are getting is, so this is the, so my goal here is, so for a particular account ID, okay, for a particular account ID, I will get all the records. Okay, so it will show available plan for to user by account ID. Okay, so let's say in particular account, if 5 6 plans are there, okay, plans are linked to that particular ID, so it should show all the plans which are mapped to a particular account. Okay, so that is the functionality. So with this query string, it will show me that particular thing. Okay, here what I'm doing here is I'm using get query result. This is the internal function of get stub. I have to just pass this query string, and once I pass this query string, it will just go inside it. It will get the data in result iterator. That data I just convert into a array. Okay, and finally I will just return a plan array.
We are not passing account ID to this query, right?
Right now, okay, so it will give, sorry, this is misleading, sorry. So it will get a account ID, 1 minute. We are not passing account ID, so it will just
It will just list down all the plans basically.
plans. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, but if you give up, if you give a, if you want to, let's say next I just want to do with account also. So here we can just type the account ID. So let me get the, what is the, so account IDs is been written something like this. Okay, and in the plans account ID is, okay, so plan ID is there, but here, okay, so basically you can search like this, give just account ID, and then we can pass, here we can give a variable. Let's say one account ACC ID is coming. Okay, so you can just give something like this, and that should come from here. So here you should ID, and you can give a string like this. Okay, so this is one way, okay, where you can do it. Right now let's continue with the tested one, which I have already tested. So like this you can write multiple queries also. Okay, multiple functions with multiple queries. I will show you at the end. I will show you one of the how you can like write a single function, and you can use that function for all your filtered data. Okay, so, and then let's say if you want to get the account details. Okay, so account details can be get from this particular function. So here what we are trying to do is, first we'll get the ID. Okay, with the fetch ID we'll get the account details, then we'll call get plan, so we'll call get plan function, and then both the result we are getting here, so we'll just append the result, and finally we'll get the plan, sorry, policy ID also. Okay, and then we'll get the final result in the result variable, right? So let's check it out, these functions. Okay, few functions I have not tested, so let's check it out. And then lastly, ID generator, I think we have seen. So ID generator is nothing but it will just create a unique ID for you based on the doc type, name, and count number. So let me give you these. link functionality also. Right? So let's save it and okay. So now next thing is we have to write a main.go. Okay. So basically we are just dividing our complete smart contract into or complete chain code in two parts. In one part we have written our contract. So here I have written my insurance contract, but as you know, like there is a difference in the contract in the and the chain code, especially in the Hyperledger Fabric. So chain code I will write in the main.go. Okay. So why I'm writing in main.go, because this is my main chain code file. Okay. I can write multiple contracts. So let's say insurance contract, another contract I will create here. And then finally I can import in the main.go. So all things will go as a single chain code. Okay. So here what I have to write is we have to just import our contract API as well as the contracts. So let's write this piece of code here. So basically what we are trying to do here is, first I will import the contracts. So contracts is coming from where? It is coming from here. Here is my contract package. Okay. So I'm just importing the contract package. Also I'm importing the contract API from the GitHub, or that is the official contract API package. Then we are writing a main function. This is the entry point of your chain code. So here what I'm trying to do is I'm going to create an insurance contract. So here I'm creating a smart contract with the help of keyword new. Okay. And then that is contracts.insurance contract. So basically inside this contract, this is my insurance contract. Okay. So that I am just defining here. Once I create the contract, that contract I'm going to put inside the chain code. So chain code variable I have created here. So CC is my chain code variable. And here we are just putting inside we are just putting a contract inside the chain code. Okay. So with the help of new chain code. So here two things are happening. One new chain code we are creating on the name of CC, and we are putting inside a contract also. Okay. Then if any error comes, so it will get the error. If not, then we'll start the chain code. So to start the chain code, we have cc.start. So cc is my chain code name. Here you can give any name. Okay, so I have just given cc, but you can give anything as per your requirement. And then once you start, so your chain code will be started. Any question here? This is very important. Okay, so if you have multiple contract here, okay, so you can just define those contract here itself, and then you can assign with this particular chain code. Clear?
Yes.
after that, let's open our terminal now. So let me go to my CD desktop, then Hyperledger, HLC, insurance application, then CD Chaincode, and do the ls. Okay, so here I have contracts, go sum, main.go. So here the very first thing what I have to do is I have to run go mod td, then I have to run go mod vendor. So vendor will install all the dependencies which you are having in your system. Okay, and then finally go build. Okay, so it is saying expected package but found import. Okay, so let me just look at how where exactly we are having this issue. Okay, so my contracts name is contracts only. Go mod simple insurance application Chaincode. Oh, sorry, my bad. So I have to write the package name also, right? Package main. Okay, so go build is to just to make sure that my chain code should not have any problem with while running it. Okay, so like at runtime you get the error. So basic better to just capture all those errors, all the runtime errors here itself. Okay, so that we can do the corrections. But once you start installing chain code on the fabric, then you have to, like, it is a long process and complex one. So before doing that, you just install, or you have to just check it out whether you are installing a correct code or not. Okay, yeah, so just try this out. If you are facing any issues, let me know while running go build.
Running.
It's working, right?
No, I'm trying to run it.
Okay.
I think I'm not seeing any error.
Okay.
Yeah, no error.
Okay, perfect. So now next thing is let's deploy this chain code. Okay, so for this we have the lemon number 5, deploy custom chain code. So let's first up our network. So let me go inside my INS network. Okay, and let's down our network first. Okay, to make sure that if like old network is not running. Okay, so now let's up our network with the help of CouchDB. Right, so my network is up now. Next thing is we are going to create a channel. Okay, so to create a channel, we have to do a is very small modification in one of the script. So open your create channel.sh script. This script is available in your script.
Sir, sorry to interrupt. Actually, it took bit time for me to produce the output for Go build, but now it started showing me one error related with the same thing, the undefined imports I was telling you some time back.
So have you do the packages? Like, have you given a package name?
Package name is given as contracts.
No, in the main.go.
Not I think I haven't given that. Let me just do that.
Yeah.
I think I missed that point.
Okay.
So where can I locate that file?
Main.go is all there in the Chaincode folder. So if it is not there, you have to create one.
Outside the contract folder, right?
No, not inside the contracts folder, inside Chaincode folder.
Yeah, in the Chaincode folder that we created, there is a contracts folder as well as go.mod, go.sum and vendor file. So there I need to create one file
Main.go.
as main.go.
Yes.
I simply need to import that contract, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to specify package name as well there.
Yes, package name also will be the package main.
Let me just quickly share my screen so that I can show you what I'm getting.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, do you see my screen?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it has removed that part again from the file. As soon as I opened it.
Let me give you this code. So basically just put this code. Let me give you in the chat. This code should go inside your main.go. So have you installed Go this one extension in your VS Code?
Go extension. Let me just check.
It is there, I think.
I haven't installed anything explicitly, but I'm just trying that now. Is there any shortcut key for these format syntax?
You can
Indentation?
You can install one extension with prettier. That you will get in the extension. So when you have UTF-8 right here,
Yes.
click here on UTF-F. 1 minute, huh? Save with encoding once, or let's do one thing. Let me give you one thing. Okay, and just hold on.
You have to remove rename these paths as well, right?
Just go to your extensions, because this Go is creating problem. Go to your extensions once. No, don't.
Mhm.
Go to extensions, the fifth number in the navigation. Fifth. No, there only. Below the debug, there is extension. This one, yes.
Okay.
So here, just first click on this Go. Install this or disable this for now. Reload it. Okay. Fine. Now just correct all your errors if you are getting something. So main.go file is fine now. Go to your another package.
Path,
This is correct.
okay, because I have named it bit differently. You can see.
No. This is not the name in your folder. This name is your go.mod. Open your go.mod. Directly open from here there itself, right? Okay.
Mhm.
So see here you are giving a module name, right? Simple insurance application Chaincode. Same
Okay,
module name
okay.
you have to import.
Okay, got you.
And now open your contracts. Insurance contract. Yes. So here, so I think you are missing some imports, right?
Yeah, actually it removed that, as I told you.
Now it will not remove, because the Go, if you install Go, then it will remove unnecessary things. Sorry. So
Okay.
so better to, let me give you the
Can you share those namespaces again?
so this 5 we are using right now.
I think it is not showing any either now.
Okay.
Should I try to rerun this build?
Just try to run. First run go mod td, go mod vendor, and then go build.
I'm in the contracts folder. Should I move out to the Chaincode?
Yes, go to Chaincode first.
First one was go mod TD. Then was vendor.
Yes.
And then it was build, right?
Go build. It's working now.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. So next thing is, so we have to create, we have to change one thing here in the create channel.sh. That is let's go to your script folder, open your create channel script. Okay, and here, while creating a Genesis block, okay, so just look at for a profile name. What is your profile name? I'm just highlighting here. What is the profile name? It is 2org application Genesis, but in your config.tx.yaml, we are not using 2orgs. We are using 2insurer, right? Open your config.tx. So in config.ts, my profile name is 2insurer application Genesis. So I have to just update with 2insurer application Genesis and save it. And after that, come back and let's create a insurance channel. Okay, so my channel has been created now. Just run it. If you face any issues, let me know. So that's it for today. Well, tomorrow we'll deploy our chain code, the chain code which we have just now written. Fine then. Any questions? Anything? Any issues? Any doubts?
No issue. That's it. We'll have to try it out a lot. That's what we think.
Yeah. Okay, fine then. Chalo.
Can you share this document lab 5?
Okay, sure.
You can share the link on chat. I will add it on to it.
Yeah. Just try to access if you are able to. Okay, fine. Chalo. Thank you.
Okay, thanks there.
Yeah.